We're sorry. I'm sorry, my internet got interrupted. It ended our live session. So I hope you can reconnect, guys. We're still here. Let's wait for you guys to come back. We're going to check. Uh, the next would be welcome back, Mary Faith. Thank you. We'll check ISM, and I already forgot who requested this, but this one is for you, ISM. Okay, interesting. ISM is really a stock of the traders. They love to play this stock, and normally when you have good news, whenever there is news for ISM, okay, there's a um, big moves. There are big moves whenever we have some news for this stock, and that happened last Wednesday. Okay, but hopefully this one now will try to create a brand new support, but I have a feeling it will still fill the gap. Okay, when it did a gap up previously, okay, it did this gap up, but after a long upward movement, it revisited that gap, and that happened here. Okay, now we also experienced the same, but looks like it will visit that gap more quicker than the previous, scene. So if you want to get in the stock, wait till you reach the MA20 line. The nearer you are to the MA20 line, the better, because I'm seeing that, potentially we might have some more retracements for ISM. But this time around, we're moving above the MA20 line. So that's a good sign compared to the ones before, right? Took us several weeks moving here just below the MA20 line. So 5.13 is the key area to watch out for ISM. FB is already creating a support in this level, and you are in the oversold, meaning it's already cheap. So if you're interested in FB, this is a perfect time when people are not that interested yet, but just I think they're starting to show some interest in this stock. The volume is already starting to pick up over here, right? So good catch for FB. This is already a good entry price. Let's take a look at the weekly chart for this one. Yeah, we might experience a bounce soon for FB. SMC. Let's check out the daily. Okay, thank you for returning, guys. Rose, thank you. Marafe and Jan, thank you. For SMC, yep, wait till the price gives us a chance at the MA20 line around, which is really near 176.64 level. Overall, I see that this is just some sideways movement, and SMC is San Miguel. So most of the time, people who enter in this stock, they really wouldn't mind because they are investors. But it's better if you're an investor who knows how to read the charts, so you can get you can maximize your profit. 176.50 is the best entry price for SMC. Okay, and definitely if you entered, let's say, higher, this is the stock that I will not cut my loss. I will just buy some more. Okay, you can be an investor in some stocks and be a trader in some secondary stocks. But this one is really for long term. MBT. MBT. Oh, the internet today is very unstable. Still loading, guys. Sorry. But let's chat while waiting. Okay. Rizal, good morning. And Thomas, RLC. Let me check. I think I just talked about RLC, Thomas. If you like, you can go to check out the previous video because we got interrupted today. So this is the part two, but I was able to discuss that in the first video. For MBT, we are at a support area for MBT. So I think when I mentioned that it'll retrace, true enough, it gave us some retracements, and it for several days or for 2 days now it landed right on the same spot. So it is potentially this stock is trying to create a support in the points, in the 70 pesos area. So if you want to um, get in when you see a possible bounce. When I say a possible bounce, let's say today it starts at the 70 pesos area, right? And most of the action happens on the upside in the next 30 minutes, right? First 30 minutes when the market opens, that's when you will potentially see the movement of the market. When it moves mostly on the upside, then of course we now might have a bounce today. Okay, but if you really want to take profit on the same day, watch the market fully, by the minute, meaning 3, 5 to 10 minutes, and see where the market goes or the price goes, and then take profit the same day. Otherwise, just buy and then do your thing, and just check it out probably before the market closes, and then the next day again, because let's say you're a position trader, buy low near the support and then take profit near a resistance. Okay, so good level for MBT right now. We're already at the support area. mwide. For mwide, okay, we're running a sideways movement. So I'm thinking the market will potentially give us a chance again near the support, which is your MA20 line at the 18.72 level. Okay. Around 18.70, 18.72, that's already a good price. And we're seeing that soon we might experience a green bullish movements, green bullish movements for this stock, because it has been on a decline and then sideways and then move up. Normally, that's how it is. The rhythm is like that. Okay. Yep, you're still at a very cheap level. So good position for MWide. PPG. For PPG, we are reaching a resistance again. Okay, so this is like a doji, no volume, right? Even if it went up, the volume is not that much. So we're thinking that we're now going to have another resistance here. If you entered around, let's say, 10 pesos area, and most of the action happens on the downside, this is what we call how to average down without having to add some more funds. Okay, so let's say you entered around the 10 pesos area. Okay, So you are just 10 pesos area. Okay, wow, 8.8%. Okay, so let us say you entered at that price, and then remember it went down, right? So this is now the opportunity that we're looking for to at least lower your losses, reduce your losses, because imagine this much of a loss compared to just this much of loss. So 8% versus almost 50% loss. Okay. So what will happen here, because we see that there's a potential resistance right over here, probably sell 30% to 50% and then wait for it to retrace again. And the buying power that you already have, you buy this stock again so that your average for all the shares you have for this stock will be lowered down. How do I normally do that? Cost average calculator. So I just put in, for example, you have 1,000 shares at 10 pesos and you sell it, right? You sell, let's say, 300. So this will now become 700. And then your 300 is now here. Okay. Now, let's say we are at the resistance level at 9.28. Then it declines, right? It goes back to, let's say, 8 pesos area. Okay. So it goes back at the 8 peso area. Now, what is your new cost average? You now have a 9.4. But prior, your average was 10 pesos. So slowly, you're reducing your average cost for this stock. So that's how you do it. Okay. The market is now open, guys. GSM. For GSM, we are still at the retracement stage for GSM. However, we are also near the support area. So try to get in around 1.16 if you have not entered this stock yet. Wait for a green candlestick and see if the market gives us a chance around 1.16 level, and that's when you can enter. You're already at the low risk position, and then just wait for it to bounce. Okay. Next one is Ali. For Ali, we had a gap up. Okay. So looks like we are now going to face some more upward movements for Ali. And if you want to get in, I'd like to plot a support at the 48.36 area. But it already did a gap up today. So this is today. Yep. So if you want, you can wait for it to fill that gap or ride the wave now. But provided, make sure you can watch this by the minute. And if not, just wait for it around the 48.50 area. Okay, because I'm thinking within the day, it'll give you a chance. But you're still at a very cheap level for Ali. This is a good price to enter. A good price and good stock to enter. Okay, and ISM. Already did ISM. wlcon. wlcon. You're welcome, Chad. Wow. Thank you for your patience, guys, for waiting. And I think today is extraordinary because our internet is it's really slow. Still loading. Goodness. It's a Friday, so be extra careful as well because some stocks might fly halfway but might end the day with a red candlestick. Okay, because they will take profit. So normally that's how a Friday looks like here in a Philippine Stock Exchange. Oh, it's really slow. And don't forget, of course, to subscribe to our channel, please. So at least you have options on where you can watch your post, your post market analysis. Thank you. We have a new subscriber. Come on, eToro. Investograms. We're now at wlcon. And for eToro, I'm also in eToro. Well, it just froze. Hmm. You're welcome, Marife. Let me see what's happening to their. Okay, maybe it is their website because the market has just opened and a lot of people are already using Instagram. So I don't know. Maybe their server. I don't know. Maybe the server is causing it. There's a lag. Okay. We're actually missing wlcon, smph, and Virgo. Maybe here's what I can do. I'll just post whoever requested this. I think this was from, if I'm not mistaken, this was from Rose. I'll just make a comment, okay? So what we can do, just we'll end this live session. I'll do a post analysis, or after this video, I'll just post an analysis for SMC, wlcon, and Virgo. I'll just attach it in the comment section so you can just check it out from there. And I think this was from Rose, if I'm not mistaken. And there's one more person who requested for Virgo. Yeah. So guys, thank you for joining me, and happy Friday. I'll see if I can also do a live uh, on Saturday and Sunday. Let's see. I want to discuss some more informative materials on the weekends or during the weekends. Okay. Thank you very much. SMPH and Wilcon for you. Yep. I'll send it over in the comment section. Thank you. Bye bye for now.